Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. I would like to kind of walk you through the warranty program if you weren't able to join my um, class or if you weren't able to join us at our rally where I talked about it. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to talk just briefly, and then we're going to actually go into the desktop of our Gen Con system. So I hope you all can see that. And if I look a little strange, it's because I have a screen over here, so you're going to see a side view of me. So let's talk about the warranty program real quickly. So here we go. So it's important that we protect our warranty program the way that it is. And we are so fortunate that 99% of our products have a full lifetime warranty. And we've only been able to maintain that, I think, because we've got good management of our warranty program. So that is number one. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that the products that we are warranting actually deserve being a part of our warranty. There's some extra light. So deserve being a part of our warranty program. So you'll find that when you sign into the warranty claim area that you have not only a parts book, a parts index, and you also have these pictures that shows you that Tupperware is warranted against cracking, breaking, peeling, and chipping. Okay, we're not warranted against dogs chewing on it or varmints getting a hold of it and chewing on it, or little worms digging their way through it, or burning it or cutting it, or against some microwave damage. And so I like to call your attention to this particular one, which is a luncheon plate. It's one of our older luncheon plates, and you'll notice that it has white specks on it, and that's microwave damage. And that means that that particular luncheon plate was not supposed to go into the microwave, and that is from the heat from the food being microwaved. So that is not covered by our warranty. We do have microwave luncheon plates, and they're wonderful, and we have had dinner plates and dessert plates, and they're microwavable and they're terrific. But we've also in the past, a long time ago, and even still some of our plates are these particular design are not warranted. So we don't want to go ahead and replace items that were never scheduled to be in that section to begin with. Okay, so do double check this, and if you've got questions, reach out to your upline director or manager, or even myself if you have a question, but it's pretty easy to tell. Okay, so let's talk about what is a comparable product. Well, I was talking with someone just last night, and they said that they have a customer that has our old style sandwich keepers, which is a different kind of a latch on it, and that they're not working any longer. They're quite old and been used by the children, and they're just not working anymore. And I said, well, give her the comparable product, which would be today's sandwich keepers. And that is a different kind of a latch, but that's comparable. Sometimes we'll have people that I find the fix and mix bowl. The fix and mix bowl, after a while, because we've carried it for so many years, will break. And so what do I replace it with? I replace it with a That's a Bowl. The seal is still the same. It's a 12-inch seal. And so I'll replace it with a That's a Bowl. What about square rounds? Well, I go into our current freezer mates, and I will go ahead and I will replace it with it's not the littlest one, but it's I think it has a yellow seal, or yeah, it has a yellow seal. And so I'll replace it with one of our freezer mates that's in the current line, because that's comparable. And so what do? I just go ahead and I actually warranty out the new product and the seal, because you have to give them the seal. And then I go ahead and I order the new one for them using the warranty code that I got by using the new product. So again, with the Fix and Mix Bowl, I don't have a way that would come out as an OBS and obsolete. And so I would go ahead and warranty out a That's a Bowl, and then order a That's a Bowl to replace the Fix and Mix Bowl. So that's what a comparable product is. Now, what items do I hold for, or how long do I hold these items? Well, they need to be held for 30 days. And there's times I know when we are replacing products for people that we don't live in their area, they can't get them to us without it being expensive and mailing it. So I ask them to please hold it And I explained to them that if Tupperware calls for that product, then they're going to have to send that into Tupperware. If they don't send it into Tupperware, then they're going to get charged for their warranty item. And so they're usually, I've never had anybody say, I don't want to save it. And then what do I tell them to do with it afterwards? I tell them to get a big black mark, Sharpie pen. I don't know if I have one here in my little pin box or not, but I tell them to get a Sharpie pen, one of the big ones or one of the skinny ones, I don't care, but mark big X's on it. And, however they want to do that, and then just put it in their recycle bin because you can recycle it. Okay, is there a limit? There's a limit, but right now that limit is so high, I can't imagine that any of you are going to reach that. But when we're under normal circumstances where we haven't been holding on to warranty items or people waiting for us to do their warranty for more than a year or for almost a year now, then there is a rolling limit that happens every day. And so that you can only replace so many items per customer until you've reached that limit, or sometimes that you can only replace that amount of items that day or that week or that month. So it is a rolling kind of a thing. But to be honest with you, only when I've had someone who brought me a big box of replacements did I ever reach a limit. As a typical, consultant doing parties for years, I never reached that limit just on a normal basis. Only when somebody brought me 10 years worth of replacements, and typically, and that's to protect the company too. We don't know, where did they get these out of trash bins? That's why I like the X's on them. Did they go to the swap meet and pick them up for a dime and a quarter, or what happened? So we kind of like to keep a little bit of a rein on that. What is a quality item? Those quality items are marked in our catalog, and they usually have a 1-year limited warranty on them. Typically, there's something like a blade or the pull cord, or they may be, I'm trying to think what else we have that's warranted, that's a quality item, maybe our knives. So usually they're not a full 100% Tupperware product that is under the quality. And then we also have some of our items that are high ticket items, like the Micro Pro Grill, like the cookware, like the Ultra Pro, the old time Ultra 21. And those items do have to be sent back to the company in order to have them replaced. And you do have an address, but and there's a current address in the Tup News for you, and it says refunds. So that would be a customer who has got to send something back because they, bought it on the internet and they're getting a refund for it. I've never had to have somebody send something back for that reason, but I guess that has happened here in the not too recent, or in the recent days that we've been doing Tupperware. Anyway, my point is that when it says attention, you're going to say warranty. Okay, so it's the same address, but instead of saying refund, it's going to say warranty. And there will be some more instructions on this coming out by Tupperware. All right, so those quality items will be marked in the catalog, and then our high ticket items will need to go back as well. So we talked about that. Is there a charge for warranty? No, there's no charge for warranty, but there is a charge for shipping. So Tupperware is happy to replace our warranty items at no charge. FedEx isn't willing to deliver them at no charge. So the customer does need to pay the shipping. And so you want to check the limit on that. I believe in our next go around with shipping charges, it's a $9.99 for up to $75. So if they're ordering something and it's in that $75 range, actually all they're doing is paying shipping on the products that they're ordering, and the warranty items are going along with them. So that was one of the things that I wanted to share. Okay, so here's where you're actually going to go into the warranty program. And I'm going to go ahead and pull down my PowerPoint now, and I'm going to bring up, hopefully you can see this. And unfortunately, there's nobody on for me to do this. So I'm going to stop my share, and then I'm going to share again because I don't want to record this only to find out that you all couldn't see it. So here we go. Okay, so I'm in my back office. We call this the back office for those of you who are somewhat new to us. And this is what we call the hamburger. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on the hamburger. And I'm going to see right down here where it says warranty request form. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And it's going to want to know the recipient. Now, sometimes people do drop things off for me, and I'll just have these things sent to me and they pick them up here at my front door. but oftentimes I am going to be mailing them. So, but for the purposes of our training today, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use me. So it's going to be me. And I'm going to use one of my other email addresses, not necessarily the one that I use with Tupperware, but I believe that that would not be a problem. Okay, so in the new system, for those of you who have been around for a while and used the old system, in the old system, we use the part number. In the new system, we use the mold number, which I'm so excited about, because when the customer calls you with that product, they can generally find the mold number by going directly down from the word Tupperware. So if I have a seal and it says Tupperware across, go directly down right on the rim, there's going to be a mold number. And I usually tell them that they're going to need someone with young eyes or a magnifying glass, because it's teeny tiny, teeny tiny. They're making them bigger today, but initially, and most of the products that we replaced, they are small. Okay, so I could just go ahead and put that mold number in, and it's ready to go. So we're gonna do two things. The first thing that we're gonna do is I want a modular mate seal. So I know that modular mate seal is way too long to fit in that little box. So I'm gonna type in MM and wait a second. And as you can see, I see several things that pop up as a modular mate. So I've got a modular mate oval number 2 in clear. That means that the container is clear. I have a modular mate oval number 1, that's clear. Let's see. I have a 3 that's clear, a 4 that's clear, a 5 that's clear, and then I have a super oval, so it goes through the containers, rectangulars, all the modulars, but now I want a square seal, let's say. So I'm going to click on the square seal. You can see that it automatically puts it in there for me. I can say, what's the reason? Well, it broke, okay? And how many do I have? Well, let's say I have 3. All right. Now let's go ahead and we're going to put in something that I know is obsolete and something that we get a lot of calls for, and those are square round seals. Square. Okay, you can see that I got, so I'm going to do round. Oh, well, it's already coming up. Square, hold on, round. Okay, so you can see that down below up comes my whoops, and if you don't move your cursor correct. Okay, so what, remember round. So freezer, square round, medium base. I can see square round base. I can see mini freeze-its, a square round 1 1/4 cup container. And I'm gonna go here, a square round container, well, here's a mini freezer. Whoop. Okay, so again, I just have to be quick on this one. And that's the only thing, is that it thinks pretty fast. Square round, okay. And I could probably type in seal. Nope, see, it doesn't like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna okay. And I moved my cursor and got rid of it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna come over here and let's just say we've got a square round container. I'll just use that. So it comes up obsolete, and that's what I wanted to show you. Okay. So why is it obsolete? Well, it's broken also. And I have one of those, okay? So now I can see that I have 3 of the square modular mate seals that are active, so I can get that part. But I have a 16-ounce square round container that is obsolete. I cannot get that part. I'm going to review it. And it shows me, okay, it shows me that it's going to be issuing me a warranty claim for these items, but it's going to be issuing me a voucher for my discontinued. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to hit submit. And here's where it's going to tell me that I have to hang on to this for 30 days. Okay. So now this is my warranty claim number. So I'm going to go ahead. Now, some people just write it down and they retype it. Some people go ahead and they do what I do, and I'm going to highlight it. And then I'm going to right click on my mouse. I'm going to copy it. So now it's on my clipboard. I'm going to come over here and I've already got an order. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to create a customer order. And so I have, oops, I forgot to share my screen. Oops. Okay, hold on. Okay, now you should be able to see that. All right, so here we go. We're going to create a customer order. And as you can see, we're here. If this were going to a customer, then I would need to click on the little pencil here. And my goodness, what is this? It wants to update my address. Okay, we'll update it. Okay, so I would need to click on the little pencil and then enter the customer information. remember that the system doesn't know who this is going to, so we have to tell it. Okay, but for purposes of this, we're not going to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I have my voucher number, and I'm going to paste it in here. All right, there we go. And I'm going to click, and now it says add item. So when I click on that, I can come up here and you can see that it says shop now. So I'm going to click on, and remember that we had, I believe it was 3 seals. So I'm going to add this to my order, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now that went away and I have my 3 seals here. I have a voucher, as you recall, for $3.77. So I'm going to browse products, and I cannot use anything that's on sale. I have to use full line items. So let's go to our kitchen tools, and let's add, I only have $7. So let's go ahead and let's add with the universal knife or chef's knife. So we're going to add that to our order. And so now you can see that the warranty credit was applied, and that here is the amount. So it's $29. So my cost is $25.23. And now I'm going to click on checkout. And here you can see that while I see that the voucher has taken away from the total amount of the order, I can also see here that it's less the price here. So $29. There's no charge for my 3 Modular 8 square seals. I'm going to get $29 less than $3.77. $25.23 is the amount of my order. My tax is $2.21. My shipping at this time is $3.99. The order total for the customer is $31.43. This is all about me down here. So don't play with these numbers and send them the 25.12. Otherwise, you won't make any money. Okay, but what I can do, remember, is I can click on this, the little piece of paper, and it copies the link for payment. I can either put the credit card through for my customer, or I can text that out to her or him, and they can place their own credit card payment. And then that will show me that this order total will then become 0, and I'm ready to hit submit. Don't forget to hit submit, because remember, all you're doing now is entering the order and entering the payment. You have not submitted it yet, so it has not been transmitted to the factory. If I don't want to copy this and either put the order, the credit card number in for the order myself, but maybe my customer wants it emailed to them and they're going to put it in, then the little envelope is the email, and it automatically goes to the email address that you put in the warranty program when we first set up the warranty. Okay, so now I'm really ready to go, and I could go ahead and I could submit this. I would get my 3 black seals, and I'd get my knife with less than $3.77, and I'd be a happy camper. So what I want to do, however, is I want to go back and I want to show you that down here, if I scroll down below, you'll see a warranty claim list. And this warranty claim list shows me all of the warranties that I have done. All right, so it shows me whether or not they're still active, if they're completed, or if they have expired. And so I think I talked earlier about the fact that you might want to check this every once in a while, letting the customer know if you did not process the warranty voucher, that not only is it going to expire within, let's say, a week or a couple of days or whatever, tomorrow or whatever it is that you're contacting them, is that you could help them with that so that they don't lose their credit for their Tupperware products. So you can use that as another touch point to do customer service. You can either process that order through your personal website for them, or they can do it using the voucher as payment, or you can do it in the back office the way that we just did by creating a customer order. So I hope that helps. I hope that that makes it easy. And remember that when you're entering, and I can also, one of the things, let me list the claim list. I can, I can click on this right here. This is active. And when I click on it, it shows me what I was ordering for this particular consumer and what their credit was. All right. And so that if I have any questions or anything like that, and then I can go ahead and I can give that to them. They will receive a nice email that says to order either on their representative's website, personal website, or contact them direct to spend the voucher. So they are pointing them back to you. And I believe, I'm trying to think, I think that was all that I wanted to cover. If I've forgotten anything, let me know. I've done this video in a couple of different parts, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake and forget anything. But we're excited to be able to service our customers. Remember that they do pay the shipping. You do not pay the shipping. You do charge them that. Tupperware is happy to replace the products absolutely free, but FedEx does not deliver for free. And so they will need to pay the shipping. And in all my years of doing replacements, I've never had anybody say, well, then I don't want to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. So happy warranty, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Now I got to turn this off. All right.